Hello and welcome to another Bushwhacker review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Kyle Busch's Skittles Dips Toyota Camry from 2020. As always, take a quick look at the box. Once again, you have the generic 2020 Kyle Busch box. Got Kyle Busch number 18 NASCAR Cup Series, Joe Gibbs Racing. Picture of Kyle right there. Down the side, you got Kyle Busch 2020 Skittles Dips. Got to render the car right there. Standard finish. Made a total 684 of these things. Joe Gibbs Racing, standard finish, number 18, Kyle Busch. On the back of the box, you got Kyle Busch, number 18 again. 2020 Action Racing Collectibles, and you, of course, have your copyright as such on the bottom of the box. Here is the car itself. A car that, as of recording this video, has not run, and is basically looking like it is not ever going to run. It was supposed to run at both Bristol in the spring and Homestead, Miami in the spring. Which then they kind of changed the Homestead Miami to the message car even before the whole pandemic thing, so I'm not sure if he's only going to run at Bristol then, but then when Bristol came around, he just ran the regular old Skittles car. So, not really sure what the deal with that was. You can still find Skittles dips in stores. They're basically just Skittles, you know, covered in yogurt. You can still get these in all kinds of stores. I think this flavor kind of flopped a little bit, and I think that's partly the reason why this car kind of got forgotten about, but if the flavor flops so much, wouldn't you want to try to advertise it more and drum up sales to get rid of some of the old stock? Like, it just seems very strange that they just kind of ignored this car, even though they produced a diecast for it. Like I said, they made 684 of these things. That's not just, like, right at MOQ. Like, that they made more than MOQ. It is honestly a pretty nice-looking paint scheme. You got the bright red of the Skittles car. You got the kind of white and, like, brownish, creamish yogurt color on the side. You know, the Skittles cars really never change, so it's really kind of cool to get a new Skittles car. But honestly, Mars Candy is one of the few things that actually would get a car like this that I don't think is ever actually going to run, just because it's another, you know, flavor to have in my collection. So you can't really, you know, compare how accurate the diecast is because, you know, it never ran. But yes, that car is supposed to look like that with all, like, the kind of brown, if that's coming across on camera. This is not some of that, like, Lionel yellowing on the white clear coat that was happening a couple years ago. Like, it's on the packaging, too. It's supposed to look like that. It's a pretty nice paint scheme. This was very hit or miss with people, though. It was one of those cars where, like, you either absolutely love it or you thought it was the ugliest thing you've ever seen. But anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have Skittles Dips. Got Toyota Camry, number 18, and Joe Gibbs Racing. Down the side, you have Skittles Dips. Got Ream back there. Front of the rear wheel, you have Interstate Batteries, Siemens, Cessna, Mobil 1, Freightliner, Mac Tools, Lincoln Welder, NATCA, and Sherwin-Williams. On the C post, you have Stanley. And on the B post, you have Toyota, J.D. Gibbs, Snickers, Twix, Skittles, Pedigree, and American Heritage Chocolate. Just has your regular contingencies and such around the front. On the back, you have Toyota Camry XSE, Skittles Dips, Toyota, number 18. On the deck, you just have a generic Skittles logo. And on the roof, you have creamy yogurt. This is number 325. Got the same stuff down the other side as usual. Let's take a look under the hood. See, it says Mobil 1 and Toyota. There's the engine detail if you want to see that. Obviously, no deck lid. Roof flaps, of course, still do open. If they want to, there you go. And there's the underside of the car if you want to see that. Like I said, not a whole lot to talk about with a car that never actually ran. This even got an Authentics release and a NASCAR Authentics hauler release. So I think they were really going against this car being like a, you know, very popular brand new paint scheme for Kyle Busch. And all this gear got produced, and for some reason, Mars just didn't want to run it. Like, okay, even if the flavor flopped, why not just run the car? Like, what is it going to hurt running this car at Bristol instead of the primary Skittles car? So you drum up stuff for your new flavor, and even if you don't, it's still a Skittles car. Like, anyone else is still going to look at this car and be like, oh, I should go get a bag of Skittles. Like, nobody's going to be like, oh, I don't want Skittles yogurt, so I don't want even regular Skittles. Like, I don't get it. It's the same thing with the message car, which they actually DNP'd the message car. The M&M, the bags with, like, the, you know, let the M&M say it for you thing. That car did run an iRacing, so maybe they should have produced it for that, but that was another car where I was kind of interested to have the set of the two diecast, and then they never ran, and diecast got canceled. And again, when they came back from the break, half the time they just ran either the regular yellow car or the, you know, the fudge brownie car. So I don't know why they're just so against running these paint schemes. It's like all these flavors are still in stores, so what's the big deal? I don't know. Like I said, Kyle Busch's, you know, candy cars are one of the few times I will buy a car I don't think's ever going to run. Just because I like how this paint scheme looks, and it's another flavor. I was never a huge fan of Skittles dips. Like, I did try them. Again, like I said, they were straight up just Skittles with, like, a yogurt shell. The yogurt shell kind of tastes like almost like the old, like, Hershey, like, well, not really old. I think you still get them, but, like, the Hershey cookies and cream, or, like, Hershey white chocolate flavor kind of around the... It's a kind of a weird flavor, but they're pretty much just regular Skittles underneath. If you want this card as a brand new release, you can get it right now. Since it's never running, I don't expect this card to ever get rare. But who knows? This will be one of those really random cards that just gets so forgotten about, it just disappears altogether. Who knows? But I think it changed ours to say, this has been a review of Kyle Busch's Skittles Dips Toyota Camry from 2020. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.